Okay, everyone, thank you for tuning in for today's webinar. This is Monday, November 11th, and today we're going to go over a newer feature that kvCORE just launched, and it is the holiday email templates. As always, again, thank you all for tuning in. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to drop that in the Q&A section. I'll do my best to answer them. To those who are watching the recorded version of this, if you do have any questions about anything covered here, feel free to shoot me an email or give me a quick call, and we can even set up a meeting and do this together. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and let's get started. So this is a fairly simple feature, but it's one that I find many agents find extremely important, and it's a really good way to kind of keep your name at the top of the inbox for all of your contacts in a pretty joyful time of year. So this shouldn't be too long of a video, but it's important. So so starting from your dashboard, you'll go into Marketing Autopilot. And then you go over to the Smart Campaigns, and you click Start a Campaign. And then up here with the templates is going to be where you're going to find these holiday templates. And so as you know, all the templates are here, and you can kind of sort through them by searching. So if you just search holiday, and here they all are. As you can see, there's Halloween in here, 4 different versions of Happy Holidays, some New Year's templates. So let's just go in and look at some of these. Of course, Halloween's already passed, so let's look at the Happy Holidays. Of course, to look at it, you'll have to hit clone. And these are all done in the advanced email editor, which again, they're pretty sharp templates, and they're pretty straightforward. So you shouldn't need too much of a knowledge of of the advanced email editor, but just in case if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, or you can check out one of our other webinars that we did on the advanced email editor to kind of learn a little bit more about it. So this is our Happy Holidays, the first Happy Holidays template. It's got a nice holiday photo here. Happy Holidays. And it says, wishing you a happy holiday season. It has been my pleasure to connect with you this year. Here's to another year of prosperity, health, and happiness. And then it'll throw your signature in right here. And it's got a link to your website. So that's, as it stands, a pretty solid email template. Now, if you, let's say you want to change it up a little bit, you want to add another sentence in here, you have the freedom to do that. Or if you want to swap out this image for a different holiday photo, that's perfectly fine. But that is so that is one of their templates. Let's just look at another one before we do one together. Let's do ringing in the new year. So right here we got this fun photo of the 19 being taken down. We got the 20 thrown on there. It says Happy New Year. Reflecting on the past year, I'm grateful for clients entrusting me with their home journey and giving me a chance to do what I love. Thank you. Wishing you all the best this year. So this is pretty straightforward. Same deal as the Happy Holidays template. So so let's let's look at this. You can edit it, but let's edit it. Let's say, okay, we really like that. That's a really nice sentence, but we want to add something else. Maybe I don't want I don't know. Maybe I just want to say something like wishing you. Maybe I want to say wishing you and yours all the best in the new year. Just because I like that. These are pretty good templates, but everyone likes to put their little personal spin on it. That's just an example of something that came to mind for me. Let's say, a lot of these are pretty good as is. And I really like this photo. So I can preview it to see what it might look like when it shows up on the desktop or on mobile, which is at midnight when folks are out celebrating New Year's. This might be where they're going to see your email, what might be on their phone. This agent signature will auto-populate itself when it'll pull this information from your profile if you have your profile set up properly. And then this button will link them to your website. Okay, so let's say, okay, this is awesome. I like it. Let's schedule this out. I'm going to name this. I'm going to name it Happy New Year 2020. That's just a name so I can find it in my template box. This is going to be from me. Because I'm an administrator, that's how it showed up. But for you, all of your names should show up there automatically. And I like this ring in the new year subject. That's good with me. Let's save it. You do this by cloning the template. So the template has been cloned. What you can also do, before I move on, what you can also do is, let's see where we can find that template. I'm just gonna refresh here. Search holiday again. Where are you? Is this it right here? No. Where did I save it? I think it was New Year. Ah, there we go. So there's our template right here. I'm gonna go back into clone, or I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back into edit it and to show you one more quick thing you can do here. I want this scope to be myself. You can send a test message to yourself just so you can see what it might look like and how it'll come through. That'll go right to your inbox. Another just quick word when you do that, it's possible that message might go to your spam just because it's an email going from your address to your same address. So it won't go to the spam of your clients, but just it might go to your spam particularly just because your email provider might say, oh, this is strange coming from. But just make sure you're kind of, when you're looking for this test email, you're checking your spam folder. So by doing that, you just click send test and it goes out automatically. Right here, you can see at the bottom of the screen here, email has been queued to send. So once again, I'm gonna save this template. I didn't make any real updates, but I'm just gonna make sure that that's saved. And then let's say I check my email. I really like the way it looks, and I'm ready to schedule this out. So we've done our new year. What you're going to do is you're going to go back into marketing autopilot, and you're going to click schedule mass email. And then up here at the top, you're going to click schedule email. And this is going to be where you select your template and your contacts. So I want this to go to, you can choose any sort of different way you filtered, or a particular hashtag or a particular status. In this case, I want it to go to my sphere, my new leads, and you can select more than one here. Let's say prospects. You can just do all of them too if you want it to go to everyone. Well, I guess you get maximum of 3. So this is going to cover most of it. And you can always select. You could always select the same template to go out in 2 different emails. You know what I mean? But you can't select a hashtag and a status or a filtered criteria. So here we would just want this to go to our sphere. our prospects, our new leads. I want this to go out. January 1st at, well, let's say we want it to kind of be the first in the inbox. Let's say just New Year's Eve, but we're going to do it at 11:30 p.m. And this is where you're going to choose your template over here. Let's see, we were Happy New Year. Here we are, here we go. Happy New Year 2020. And here's our template. You see it's the one we customized by adding in the you and yours. And here it is. This is how we're going to schedule it out. So you would just click schedule. And then you'll be able to see that and manage it here within your scheduled email. Like I was talking earlier about how you can select more than one to go out. If just because you're only allowed 3 lead statuses, or you can select a hashtag. You can just do, if you want it to, if that doesn't include all the contacts you want to go out to, you can just do it a second time. Like let's say you also want this to go out to your leads that are under contract, or active leads, or and clients. You can do the same thing, and you can just schedule that to go out too. So this is the holiday email schedule. Now you don't always have to schedule it out. It might become you might be sitting at home on Thanksgiving and think, oh, I should send out an email to all my clients. Well, you don't have to schedule it ahead of time. You can simply create your template and then just send it off as a one-off by going into your Smart CRM. I'm just going to pull up mine real quick here so that we move away from our admin scope. Bear with me here. All right. Like let's say you want to send this out to all of your contacts. You can just select them all, or I guess you can't, however many you're allowed to choose at once, but I'm just showing you how to send it off as a one-off. You click mass email, select your template, in this case I'll just do the Happy New Year one that we were talking about, even though I used Thanksgiving as part of my example. And then you can just send it from here right away. So you don't have to schedule it out. Scheduling is it's a very useful tool. You can, it kind of, it's a good way to kind of set those emails to go out so that you can enjoy the holidays with your loved ones without thinking about even doing it. So one day you can sit down and you can schedule out emails for all of the holidays for the entire rest of the year. So as you can see, kvCORE made these templates all pretty good. And you can throw in more stuff to customize it too if you want. Throw in your, you can throw in your, a photo of yourself here, anything like that. But customize it to how you like it. If you don't want to customize it anymore, then kvCORE is already done for you. That's very useful too. But you have options here to send these templates as a one-off right away, or you can schedule them to go out months in advance. So pretty good stuff here from kvCORE. Very useful, very helpful. And, you know, hopefully this helps you send some nice warm tidings in this wonderful time of year. So again, thank you to all who have tuned in. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, please feel free to contact me. And yeah, once again, tune in next week as we will go over our next kvCORE topic. Thank you for joining.